Hello everyone, welcome to video 2. I'm going to try to get my large head out of the way, but before we start, I would like all of you to take a big imaginary rotten tomato and just go ahead and throw it at my head, because guess who gave you the wrong page number? Me, I did. I accidentally said 106 when I really meant 104. 106 on the PDF is your homework. And I'm just a clown, so go ahead, take that big imaginary tomato and throw it at my face, because how silly was that? Okay, so we're on page 104, we're on our second word problem. I'm really excited, and get my markers here, and I'm gonna read it to you starting now. Number 2, a container holds 0.7 liters of oil and vinegar. I just happen to have them with me. Okay. 3/4 of the mixture is vinegar. How many liters of vinegar are in the container? Express as a fraction and decimal. Okay? First thing I'm gonna do is redraw right. You know the drill. You know the drill, people. So a container holds 7/10 of a liter of oil and vinegar, so both together. But only 3/4 of the mixture is vinegar. How many liters of vinegar are in the container? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so how many liters of vinegar are in the container? We know how much is all together, how much is in the bowl all together, and we know how much of the mixture is vinegar, so we need to figure that out. So now we're gonna do our tape diagram. Now we're gonna draw. Okay, let's see, so we have total of 7/10 liters of vinegar and oil, but only 3/4 of the mixture is vinegar. So here I am with my beautiful tape diagram. And I'm going to break it up into 4 pieces, because 3 out of the 4, okay, is vinegar. So 3 out of the 4 is vinegar. So just like last time, we need to find what 3/4, oh sorry, I'm getting a little crazy here. What 3/4 of, I know that this is 7/10, so I'm just gonna go ahead and write it in a fraction, so we can just go ahead. So 3/4 of 7/10 of a liter. And that makes it so much easier for me. So I just took this decimal, and I know it's 7/10, so I made it really just look like 7/10 in a decimal. And now I know that this of means to take 3/4 and multiply it by 7/10 liters, or of a liter. Okay? So now I'm going to multiply. I know that 3 times 7 is 21, and 4 times 10 is 40. So 21/40 of a liter. So we already have that first part done. Boom. We expressed how much vinegar is in the mixture in a fraction. So we have that first part finished already. So if you want to pause and write down this, I'm going to erase it so we can work on the next part. I know, I'm sorry, we have no room on this tiny little board. Okay? So we have 21/40 of a liter. Now we have to express that. I'm going to change up my colors here. We have 20/40 of a liter. Now we have to express this as a decimal, sorry. So how am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to multiply it by something. and I see this 40. If it was a 4, I'd multiply it by 25 because that would be easy for me to get to 100, right? Because 4 quarters, 25 cents is $1. Or however Miss Pletty was explaining it to you in the last video. So I'm going to multiply it by 25/25ths. Okay. Miss Sullivan, I can't do it. Yes, you can. So I'm going to come over here. If I don't know what 21 times 25 is, I know that. I hope there's not a good glare. So 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. So I'm going to carry the 1. And then I'm going to add a 0. And then 2 times 1 is 2. And 2 times 2 is 4, plus the 1 is 5. So I have 525. So I'm going to come over here, 525. And then if this was 4 times 25, we know it would be 100. And we're just adding that extra 0, so it'll be over 1,000. So we have 525 thousandths. So now we have to express that as a decimal. So it'll be 500. Oop, Miss Sullivan. 525 thousandths, because I'm going to start from the right hand side and read it this way. So this is in the tens, hundredths, thousandths place. So 525 thousandths. And now I just have to write my sentence. I'm going to pop over here and go ahead and write it. So there are 21/40 liters, or we said 525 thousandths liters of vinegar in the mixture. Okay? Pretty quick. So you have 2 word problems for your homework. Shouldn't take you that long. And your riddle for today is what kind of cup doesn't hold water? This cup holds vinegar and oil, but what cup doesn't hold water? See you guys later. See you at Zoom at 9:30.